Hey there everyone, welcome you to Pragya Insights. In our today's video, we will learn about various shells and cards in Tableau. We will discuss columns and rows shells, marks card, filter shelf, page shelf and other additional legends which show up when we use various marks cards options. In our last video, we learned about Tableau data types. If you haven't watched the video yet, please watch it. I will provide you the link in details. So, let's have our warm-up question before we jump into the video. So the question is, what all are correct about Tableau data types? A. Dimensions create headers and measure create access to the view. B. Continuous fields are blue and discrete fields are green in color. C. String data types is represented by ABC icon. Or option D. Tableau do not have option to change the data type of a field. I hope you all will be able to answer the question. I will provide you the correct answer in the end. Let's start with our today's topic, shells and cards. Tableau worksheet contains shells and cards such as columns, rows, marks, filters, pages, legends and more. By placing fields on shells and cards in a view, we build our visualization, increase the level of detail in a view, add context to the visualization by using marks such as color, size and shape. Columns and rows shelf. Initial visualization is created by placing fields in column shelf and row shelf. We can place any number of fields in these shells. Let's create a chart showing sales in each category. For this, we will drop a category field in a column or row shelf. When we drop category in a column, each item in a category field creates one column like furniture, office supplies and technology. Since category is a dimension, it is creating header. Also the pill color is blue showing discrete values. Now drop sales field in a row shelf. Since it is a continuous measure, it is creating an axis in the view. Let's look at the view. Tableau displays data using marks. In our view, each bar is a mark. We can change the mark type using marks card drop down. Marks card add more visual details in our view. We can change mark type of a view using drop down. We can change our view to line, area, circle and any other type. We can add segment field in the color card. It is now showing sales of each segment within each category. As you can see in the legends that red color belongs to home office, orange belongs to corporate and blue to consumer. As we can see that total sales of furniture category is nearly 750k. By adding segment field to the colors, now we can even see that under furniture category, consumer sales is 394k, corporate sales is 231k and home office sales is 128k. This is what we call adding more details to the view. Let's add region to the details. Now within each category and segment, it further splits data to each region. Furniture sales of consumer segment in central region is 86k, in east region 116k and so on. We can also show the values in the view using label card. Add sales field in the label and it will show the values. Tooltip is showing details while we hover over the chart. We can also add more fields in the tooltip as well. Let's change the mark type to shape and select any shape of our choice. Now by dropping profit field to the size, we can see the marks of different sizes. Mark size is according to the profit value of that category. Bigger the size, higher the profit value. Filter shells is used to define what data to include or what to exclude. Suppose we want to see the category wise sales but only for certain time period or in a certain region. Here we can use filter shelf to exclude data. Let's have an illustration of this. Here we are seeing the category wise sales, but we are not interested in office supplies category. Just drop the category field onto the filter and keep office supplies unselected. This will exclude data of office supplies. We can also exclude data of the fields that are currently not present in our view. As we can see that segment is not in our view, but we are not interested in home office segment data in our view. For this, we will drop segment field onto the filter and deselect home office. It will exclude the data that belongs to home office. This is how filter shelf work. There are many types of filters, but don't worry. We will learn filters in details in a separate video. The pages shelf creates a set of pages with a different view on each page. When we place a dimension on the pages shelf, it creates one page for each member of that dimension. Let's place year of date in pages shelf. For each year, it creates a different page, meaning one page showing the data of 1 year only, and we can easily navigate to any year or any page. Some shells, legends, cards or controls are only displayed as a result of things we do as we work with views. Color legends. When we drop a field to color, the color legend pop up showing how colors are allocated. In our current view, blue represents central region, orange represents east region, red represents south region, and light blue represents west region. Using color setting, we can change the color and set its transparency. Shape legends. When we drop a field on shape, the shape legends come up, showing what shape belongs to which member of that field. Central is shown by circle, east is shown by square, and so on. We can choose any shape of our choice using the shape setting. Size legends. When we drop a field on size, the different size is allocated to each member. We can increase or decrease the size as well. Title. Each view has its title. By default, title name is the sheet name of the view. We can change it simply by double-clicking on that. Summary card. Choose summary card from the worksheet menu to display a summary card of the view. Caption. Choose show caption from the worksheet menu to display a caption for the view. That's all for this video. I insist try dropping different fields into these shells and cards and see the changes to your visualization. Now it's time to see the answer of our warm-up question. The question is, what all are correct about Tableau data types? Statement A and Statement C are correct. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications about our latest video. I'll see you in the next video.